Yo. What's up? What is up? What is up? That's the question on everybody's mind. What is up? I think the more important question is, what is down? And that's what we're going to get into today. We're going to get into what is going down, because I feel like you don't really have to wait very long for a major news story to happen here anymore. And that's why we have this show, is to make sure that we have a place where all of that can be discussed without the what? What's the word I'm looking for? Without the I don't know. Yeah, we got audio. Without the I don't know, the spin, without the spin.
Without the agendas.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. This is the news that you're actually caring about. Welcome into another news. If you're just joining us, thank you. If you were sitting through our theme music there, I appreciate you sticking around. We're happy to have you. We're going live at least every Friday. So if you're joining us for the first time, I would encourage you to set your calendar for next week as well. We'll see you there. Unofficially brought to you by Boxed Water. Happy to have you in the studio. Boxed Water, even though we had some dissenting opinions on it last time we were in here. Are you good? Yeah. First of all, I'd like to address something. I have a cut on my nose. There's a cut on my nose. I don't know if you can see it very well from your angle, but there is a cut on the bridge of my nose. And I wish that there was a tough story to go with that cut on my nose, but there's not. The story is as simple as I was wearing my glasses before bed last night, and I was playing with my daughter, and she was holding a Christmas ornament. And it's a Christmas ornament that the bottom is shaped like an ice cream cone, and then on top of it, it has a couple like round parts. And so she calls it ice cream because she thinks it's an ice cream cone because it looks like it. She was sitting on my lap. She was watching Bluey, and she got excited, and she flung her hands back, and she punched me in the face. And now I have a cut on my nose, and that's the story. And that's why I am just a smidgen uglier today than usual. So just wanted to clear that up. How's your week, dude? How was the Nations Week? Let's go that route.
Nations Week was how would you rate the week on a nation perspective?
We can do it that way. You want to rate the week?
I mean, I hate to be that guy, but I just feel like as a whole, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I'd give it an 8.
Obviously, there was a couple tragedies sprinkled about.
Yeah,
but I definitely would say it could be worse.
Could definitely be worse. Especially in terms of like scale of tragedies. You know, like we've seen some pretty bad ones. Yeah. I definitely have. I think the Brown MIT thing that has now come to a close, I guess.
I mean, I guess the manhunt's over, but the investigation has just begun. What they say. What they say, it's right there in front of you. Yeah, I mean, I guess they found the guy allegedly, but got a lot more questions need to be answered.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the story is the guy went to, I'm sure everybody knows what's going on. We don't need to rehash it. 2 people dead at Brown. And then a dead MIT professor in Boston.
Yep.
And they've said that happened all by the hands of the same guy.
Correct.
Who did the thing at Brown and then drove up to MIT and did the thing up there and then went to New Hampshire and offed himself in a storage unit, which interesting choice.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Well, I think allegedly the thought is that he was living in the storage unit.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the.
So then he offed himself in his living room.
Yeah.
And his bathroom.
The thought
and
is
his bedroom.
He was living in his. Or actually, I guess technically they found him not in his own storage unit. It was the one adjacent to his storage unit.
So he did it at his neighbor's house, essentially.
Yeah. But they said he didn't have anything in his unit other than like his bags and guns or whatever. He didn't have any stuff. But
yeah, I got to be honest, man. I just don't. How can I believe that any of this is the full story? I'm not saying that it didn't happen. I'm just saying, how can we believe that this is exactly what happened?
Yeah.
It's such a convenient tie-up for both stories to be like, oh, we couldn't solve either one of them. And then all of a sudden, both of them are solved.
Yeah, I think the biggest takeaway from me, everyone's kind of pointed their attention on the Brown security cameras thing, which is whatever.
Yeah.
I think everyone's forgotten about the craziest part to me, which is the FBI once again started touting that they found their guy the first like 10 hours. And once again, it was the wrong guy.
Do you think that's a strategy on their part?
That's what I thought.
It's got to be.
I was thinking that maybe they're just like doing this so then the guy makes some missteps.
Yeah.
But dude, they released this guy's name, his headshot of him, like
the original.
The guy who they thought it was, who had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
So it's like they could have potentially ruined that guy's life.
Can that guy sue?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he will.
Will he win?
I mean,
Think they'll just settle?
that might be defamation.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like, to what lengths is law enforcement allowed to disseminate what they know is false information?
Well, the problem is, it was, as far as I know, it was never like he's a person of interest. Cash Patel was on Twitter saying, "We found our guy thanks to the blah, like of the FBI." Blah,
yeah,
blah.
Cash Patel, whose real name is Cash App.
Yeah, he might need to take a step back, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was a strategy too, but it's no way they're dropping bro's full legal name and a picture of him. If that's a strategy, there's no way you would just like put a picture of him or something.
You just say we got a guy.
Yeah, person of interest or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I don't know. But there's been so many things over the course of the last year, and also so many things that we've been able to, I think, look back on in history that have made us realize these agencies will do whatever they need to do to close a case or create a narrative that works for them or whoever their affiliated parties are. That when I see something like this, I want to go, awesome. This is case closed, solved, done, the end. Let's move on. But unfortunately, I have to approach it with at least a percentage of skepticism.
Yeah.
And that sucks. That's really disappointing.
Yeah, I was thinking about it the other day because another thing they messed up on is they said, like, right when it first happened, or right when the MIT thing went down, they're like, oh, yeah, like people kept being like, is there a relation? Is there a relation? Is there a relation? And then the Fed said no, or the whatever law agency was in charge said no.
Yeah.
And then obviously now they're saying like, well, at the time we didn't think so.
Sure.
But my issue with the media and stuff attacking them for that is like, you guys kind of forced it out of them.
The media did.
Yeah, like everybody
Agreed.
wants the answers and stuff, and you hate when they give you we don't have any information on that time. We can't answer that at the time. So they try to give you what they know at the time.
Yep.
And then if it turns out to be wrong and they have to double back on it later,
yep.
Now they get shit on for that.
Yep.
I think that's a bit unfair, not to defend well, I guess I am defending law enforcement. I'm fine with it. But I think sometimes you can't have.
I also, let's be clear, I do think law enforcement needs to be defended at times.
Yeah, I think it's just like you can't try to force answers out of them, and then when those answers aren't fully accurate, once the investigation's over, be like, oh, you guys have no idea what you're doing. It's like, well, you guys would have been pissed that you would have think they were hiding stuff from you if they were like, we can't answer that right now. We don't know right now.
Totally. Well, and then on the other hand, Trump's tweeting that we have a guy. We saw everything's done, like closed case, and it's like, bro, we can't have that. We cannot have that. Don't tweet something.
Yeah.
There's no, like, I can understand like the news outlets being like, we have to be first on this. Our president doesn't need to be reporting the news quicker than everybody else. That's just not important. He doesn't need to be doing that. That's not his job.
Yeah.
Put the phone down, man. Like, you got a lot of other stuff going on right now too, by the way.
I was wondering this the other day. How do you think Trump tweets?
Meaning, is he a computer guy or is he a phone guy?
Yeah, like, or that, or is like, you think, because it definitely is in his tone.
Have you ever seen him use his phone?
No, I don't know. I don't know what kind of phone.
Because I've seen old people use phones and they're not good at it.
Yeah,
like you can tell they're not.
That's what I'm like. I think he probably does on a phone. I've never seen it on a computer either. But I'm wondering if he sits there and types out. He's like, "Hey, give me a second. Let me type this out." Or if he's like, "Hey, Jerry, get the tweet ready. I'm gonna tell you what to say right now." And he starts saying it, and the dude's just typing it as he's.
Or do you think he text to speech text messages?
No, because
to somebody who manages his account, and then they fix it if there's any errors, and then they tweet.
Because that's he's an efficiency guy. That's a very inefficient way to do it. He either does it himself right then and there, or he's like, let me know when you're ready. I'm going to tell you what to say. Make that all caps. Make this all caps.
I don't know. I do have a contact in DC that I could ask.
Pig all caps.
I can ask.
I think I know the contact.
I can ask. I'll ask.
Be good to know.
I'll ask. We'll figure it out.
That's a good question. I mean, I don't, because he tweets a lot, bro. He tweets so much.
Yeah, I don't know.
Long tweets, Alex. All right, I guess they're not tweets. That's on Truth Social or whatever.
Sure.
But they're long messages, man. He's probably averaging 2,000 words a day on social media. And it's just like, maybe he definitely isn't doing text to speech. It's too Trump like, unless he's got it trained up crazy. But I don't think so. I think someone's either typing it for him or he sits there and types it.
I'm asking.
It's just very interesting to think about, because I guess everyone does that, but he's the one that it would be really hard to get I don't think his social media guy, it can type, like, I don't think they're like putting out stuff that's not what he's actually saying. Like, it definitely sounds like stuff that Trump's trying to say. Because sometimes it's just random shit that like Trump's the only one who would be tweeting this right now.
Yeah.
But it's just how does the tweet go from Trump's brain to the feed is what I'd like to know.
Yeah. I just asked.
They should make a doc on that. Or like a YouTube documentary or something. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I just asked. Well, I mean, that's the other one is right there with X is Elon. Like the amount that he tweets versus all the other things that he accomplishes during the day. That baffles me, bro. And I mean, this conversation has been had a million times too. Like it's been exhausted of people being like, how is he so productive? How does he do all this stuff while also
Elon's on the phone though? I know that.
He has to.
Yeah, Elon's on the phone.
Yeah,
but Elon's
he
very
doesn't need a checks and balance system the way that a president does.
True, but Elon's is just like a little like 1-2 sentence, one-liners, shit like that.
True.
Trump's out here with a media release.
Yeah, he's writing.
Yeah. So it's like the Elon thing, he could do that and like I could do it right here, post it, done.
The thing he did about Rob Reiner was horrendous.
Trump?
Yeah. That was terrible.
I didn't really see. I heard the backlash of it.
That's terrible, bro.
Can infer what he did. So I don't need to know exactly what.
That was terrible. I think that's one of the worst missteps we've seen from him. That's really bad, man. Just distasteful.
And it comes right before a lot of people are mad about, even I was watching Fox and they were mad about the presidential plaque thing.
Hold that thought.
Yeah.
The response I got from our DC correspondent. I don't know for sure. I asked, do you know if Trump tweets from his phone or from his computer, or does he dictate to somebody else? I don't know for sure, but most likely is dictated to this one person.
I don't know what I would prefer. I mean, I think in an ideal world he would do it himself.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know if I have a preference. I just find it remarkable that they continue to get it in his voice every single time. All formatting is exactly the same on all of them.
It's interesting.
All right, let's move on from this. Well, staying on Trump, I guess. Christmas Eve and day after Christmas are now federal holidays, and that's a massive, massive win.
Dub.
They should be. Dub. And they should be company-wide or nationwide for all companies.
Yep.
I think it's massive. I think we need to, especially with like where culture is, and we're so hyper-focused on working, obviously, in the United States, more so than most of the world. I think when we do have a holiday like a Christmas, which is like, that's our Super Bowl of holidays, we should absolutely make sure that people are getting time off from everything. Shut it down, man. Like, it's the end of the year. Everyone's cold and tired and wants to relax. Like, give people those days. Those are great days for people to have with their families.
Agreed.
Next, though, needs to be day after the Super Bowl. Super Bowl Monday should have been in this bill. Whatever this executive order was that he signed.
I think get it off Monday. That's what I think. I think it's stupid it's on Monday.
Get it off Monday.
The Super Bowl's on Monday, is it not?
No, it's Sunday.
I think it's on Monday.
It's always been Super Bowl Sunday.
Maybe I'm thinking, maybe it's a college football national
That's on Monday.
That's stupid.
Yes. February 8th.
Yeah, so you're saying get the Monday off. Yeah, I agree with that.
February 8th.
We can also, I mean, dude, come on. You can make up a bullshit holiday to put the day out. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can make it be like some dumb shit, some dumb day. Make it Trump Day or something. You don't have to call it the day after Super Bowl. Well, you could come up with a BS holiday to put there.
Trump Day would be hilarious if he was like, it's my day.
Yeah, or you could do something, man. They got so many days.
Yeah, it'd be easy. Make that Monday day off. Because it's also like that game's going until late. You know it. Even when they play at West Coast and they try to make it earlier, it's still like with halftime and commercials and all that type of stuff, it's going late. The national championship game absolutely needs to be on a Saturday. What are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know what the thought is.
Every game all year is on a Saturday, and then all of a sudden we're like, we're going to play Monday.
Yeah, I don't know what the thought is there. That's very strange. What are your thoughts on the plaques that Trump did?
The plaques are insane as well, bro. I got to be honest.
He's
on one right now. He's on one right now. I don't like how comfortable he is, to be honest.
The plaques, I think it's funny.
It's hilarious. It's objectively hilarious, but
I think I can't say I like it, but I do think it's hilarious.
It is hilarious, but you're the president of the United States.
I think you could do that. Like, I think it'd be funny if he did it like on April Fool's Day. He went out there and changed all the plaques to that.
It'd be funny if he just tweeted it. Bro, that's what your Twitter's for. Wish I could make here's the plaques that I submitted that I want to make.
Yeah, or like I told AI to be honest, and this is what. Yeah,
it's like I did with the. It's like I did with the he's a funny guy. He's hilarious. It's like I did with the The podcast thing.
Yeah.
I asked Gemini to create mascots for each of the top, 20 podcasts on Earth, and here they are. And that, like, he could have been like, these were my submissions for the plaques to put underneath these paintings.
Because the problem is, next time, if there is a next time that a Democrat gets elected president, what are they going to do? They're going to go right in there and change
day
it
one.
Anyway. Yeah, just like
day one, they're going to go, I'm going to get rid of all the things that he did.
Or they're going to do it back, and they're going to make mean things about everybody else. And it's just like, well, now are we plaque bullying right now?
We're bullying.
I mean, dude,
have you seen Mean Girls?
No.
There's a scene that's really well known where she's writing in what's called the burn book, where you would just like write really mean things about other girls, and she's like, this bitch, and that was all the memes that came under Trump doing this, of like, he's just sitting in his office handwriting. He hand wrote these, by the way.
Yeah,
that's insane in itself.
Bro, just hating. Just absolutely
woke up to hate. All right,
fan submitted question here.
Oh, go.
I got a question for you guys to discuss. What is going on with David?
What is going on with David?
Yeah.
Who submitted that?
I don't want to mispronounce it. Akon?
David, the music artist, I assume they're talking about? I have no idea.
D4VD. Yeah, I don't know.
I have
Seems
no
like
idea.
the case is at a stalemate as far as that goes.
Yeah, I have no info there. I'm sure everybody has the same question. I have the same question. I don't know what's going on with that.
The biggest thing that I found interesting is, I guess, the LAPD and the medical examiner are like really beefing about something. I guess like the police department told the medical examiner, like, yo, don't say anything. And the medical examiner's like, well, I got to do my job. And they're like, no, you don't. And I guess like now he's doing everything he can to like make their lives hell on it, I guess.
Oh, interesting.
That's like one of the only things that's come out recently about it. But yeah, I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah, I have no clue, man. I know that case has dragged on longer than a lot of people have wanted it to, though. And I'm sure a lot of people are looking for answers.
But once again, like I said earlier, people want answers and stuff. But then if they come out and say all this stuff and then they have to go back on it, everyone's gonna look at them like, well, you guys don't know what you're doing. You're wrong. And it's like, well, you forced an answer out of me 3 months before we were done.
Yep.
It's called an investigation for a reason.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a tough one. Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua tonight.
Indeed. You buying it?
What's it on, Netflix?
Hell no.
Is it on Netflix?
I don't know what it's on. If it costs as much as a single penny, I'm not buying it. I'll illegally stream it.
Where to
actually
watch?
I don't know when I'll watch, because let's see what I got going on.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Oh, so it's free? Okay, maybe I'll watch it then. Maybe the boys.
I'll watch. I'll definitely watch. I think I mean, finally we're all getting what we wanted. We're all finally getting Jake Paul fighting a real boxer who's not. Anthony Joshua might be past his prime, but like, he's not out of shape by any means. He looks like a Greek god in the weigh-in photos. Like,
right,
this dude with his shirt off is
play this out.
Dream body.
Everyone knows what will happen if he loses. Jake Paul loses. It's like, oh, of course he did, blah, blah.
Right.
I think the more unlikely scenario, but very possible, is if Jake Paul wins.
Mm-hmm.
What do we make of that?
If Jake Paul wins, which
knockout,
Jake Paul's a very good boxer.
Yeah,
he gets shit on.
Yeah.
He's very good.
Yeah.
He beat most people.
Yeah, he's a good boxer
who aren't professional boxers.
Yeah.
If Jake Paul wins, we have to start asking real questions we have to start putting real questions to professional boxing.
Yeah, because the thing is about it is, in the world that we live in now with all the gambling and stuff, like, there's money on this shit. It's like, if it is
Jake Paul's generating more money than anybody else in boxing right now.
Yeah.
There's no way anybody's generating as much as he is.
Yeah, so if it is thrown, rigged, whatever, I mean, there's no way it's legal with the amount of money that's being just wagered on like sports gambling stuff.
Is this a sanctioned fight?
I mean, I think it has to be sanctioned to some degree. Like, I think they have to do drug tests and all that kind of stuff. But I think it's still classified as an exhibition or whatever, which means I think the rules are a little bit more lax.
Well, that means they can fix it. Yes, the Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua fight on December 19, 2025 is an officially sanctioned professional heavyweight boxing match, regulated by the Florida Athletic Commission, counting towards both boxers' records, despite the significant size difference and skepticism from fans.
I mean, I don't think I'm in the belief of it being rigged.
8 3-minute rounds, 10-ounce gloves, 245-pound catch weight limit for Joshua, which he met by, I think, almost 2 pounds.
Do you think it's rigged?
I think his past fights have definitely been rigged.
You think so?
Yeah, I think there's, like, especially the Tyson one, there's
I don't
video
know.
of him pulling punches in that
I don't know. I don't know how I feel, but I just think I don't really believe anything's rigged like that much, because I just think it's hard for people to shut up and stay quiet about stuff. And if that were to get out, it's worse than you getting beat fair and square, in my opinion.
maybe, but I also think, like, you could draw up with the resources Jake has.
Yeah.
You could draw up some NDAs that are like, you owe so much money if you talk about this. Let me put it this way. An NDA hit my desk at one point that said, for anything that I disclose that is in this list of things, each instance, $250,000 fine. I didn't sign that NDA, by the way. But,
I mean, yeah,
but if that's something that I see with very low stakes of what I'm doing, the NDA that they can put together could be disastrous, man. $2 million for everything, that every mention of, like, every violation of this.
if it's $2 million, somebody would do it. You can make $2 million.
Okay, 20 million. Like,
yeah, that's I just
pick a number.
I don't know. I think it's interesting.
I think it's totally fakeable. And we just talked about our government agencies faking stuff. You think Jake Paul can't put together something that
you're right.
pays people to fall in line, dude? Of course they can.
Yeah,
I do think Joshua wins tonight. I do think it will be a good fight, but I think the size difference here is insurmountable.
I just hate boxing, dude.
Okay, let's talk about that, because what really is at play here, and even if Jake loses, he could take the stance of, we put on a fantastic promotion, we put on a fantastic show for the fans, can't wait for the next one. He might say, let's run it back if it goes a certain way. But Jake holds boxing by the nuts right now.
I don't think Jake can lose.
Name 10 books. Name another boxer.
Floyd Mayweather.
Great. Not really fighting anymore.
Manny Pacquiao.
Great. Not fighting anymore.
What's the short dude? Gervonta Davis.
Sure. There you go. One.
Only because he's been talked about with Jake Paul, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ryan Garcia. That's it.
Great.
Done. That's the list.
No one's doing anything in boxing that's relevant right now, except for Jake Paul.
Well, it's just a lame sport now. I feel like
they made it that.
Yeah, it's just boring. I mean, I can't. If let's just say, take the money out of it, because I think all the pay-per-view shit's going away anyways. It's already going away with the UFC. I think boxing will be next.
Yeah.
But I don't know though, because they need the money and they don't have the viewerships. But I think if you have an hour and a half to watch a fight, you want to watch fights, and you have an hour and a half, I think anyone that's younger than the age of 40, I don't think there's more than a handful of people that would choose boxing over the UFC.
No, I would agree with that.
I have never paid for a boxing fight. I actually have paid for UFC fights.
But I think that if I could play devil's advocate, I would say what's tough about that is it's the same thing as saying, like, people would choose football over baseball. It's just a more exciting game for the common fan. I don't think that settles the score.
I think, but if you look at fan engagement, on socials, if you look at view numbers, like numbers, comment numbers, if you look at press conference views, everything's way more on the UFC.
No question.
I think they do. I think they get a better. I think it's a better structured league, if you will, because the UFC is all under one roof. Like, it's all like they're all NFL teams, quote unquote. Whereas boxing's like, I mean, it's kind of like golf in the aspect that it's like, we got this league over here, you got this league over here, and it's just like what. All these different promotions and all this bullshit. This one's on Showtime. This one's here. This one's that. All these cards are different. Yeah. You don't know who's the boss. I mean, who's the Dana White of boxing? I have no idea. There's the dudes who pull the strings in the back, but no one's really calling the shots. No one's running the business per se. Right. And Dana says it. I think the best way is like it's a going out of business sale every time they throw in a fight. Yeah. It's just like, how much money can we make? Because we don't know if we're ever going to make any money after that. If they consolidated all the belts. And then also consolidated the broadcast, they'd be in a totally different world. And I think, but I think they have a talent issue. I think, or at least, well, I guess that what you're saying would solve at least the promotion side of it, where we can get someone in here who knows how to promote the fights better.
And we know where to go to watch them, and we understand there's not 4 different champs at the same weight.
Because what UFC does a good job of is they find the guys who are shit disturbers and cause problems and are good in press conferences and shit. And then sometimes they happen to be good at fighting. And if they don't, everyone hates them and they get their ass beat. And now everyone's still happy. And also, I just think like the UFC fights, you can get good fights all up and down the card. Boxing, some of those early prelim fights or whatever they call them are just
they're tough.
I mean, it's just like me and you boxing there. It's just like these guys have no business. And it's just a lot of problems there. But I just think boxing sucks. I think it's boring to watch.
I think I enjoy boxing. The more I've learned about it, the more I enjoy it. I think it's one of those, like, and I do compare it to baseball like that, where there's a game within the game that you don't really understand unless you know what you're looking for. Not to take like a highbrow approach on it of like, well, you just don't know what you're watching. But I think I think I also just if you don't know that, which the commoner doesn't, then like you're not going to enjoy watching that. For the same reason, the commoner's not going to really enjoy baseball as much if people are, they're not going to like a no-hitter. That's the Daniel Tosh bit of like, oh, you watch 2 guys play catch for 3 hours?
Yeah, I think I appreciate the mixed martial arts aspect, that it's a bunch of different stuff and like you can get beat a lot of different ways, including boxing in the UFC. Then again, I mean, there is the UFC fights that are just 2 dudes rolling around the ground. I definitely don't like that.
Sure.
So,
Andrew Tate also has a fight this weekend. He fights tomorrow in Dubai.
Yeah, I just found out about that this morning.
Thoughts?
Sounds like you need some bread. Sounds like the money has run out.
He's been pretty irrelevant since whatever the lawsuits were.
He got arrested, then he got out, and then was popping for a bit. And I think he got slapped with some other shit, or like the UK said they were going to start coming after him or something like that. And then
it was
radio
crickets.
silence.
It's remarkable. I think he has been one of the most impactful and influential marketers of our lifetime. What he did with that what's it called, Top G Academy or something like that, whatever it is. What is it called? Andrew Tate Academy, Real Hustlers University.
Yes.
He made Hustlers University, and it was basically just like he created a clip farm propaganda arm for himself. And in the most efficient and effective way I've ever seen anybody do. Whether you agree with his stances or not, and some of them I do and some of them I don't, I think what he accomplished, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could set out to be the most recognizable person on earth for a short period of time and do it as quickly as he did without doing anything besides really just speaking. He didn't fight at all during that time.
No.
He didn't appear in the news.
He could not be a fighter, and the same thing could happen. Like the fighting thing didn't help him.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe mentality-wise or whatever, but yeah, like his fighting career had no impact on him.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying all he did was say, I'm going to make claims online. I'm going to make statements online, and I will become the most recognizable person on earth for that period of time. And he was. And then all of a sudden, gone. Just wiped off feeds.
Yeah. I mean, he's had some nuts things. At least the one thing I do respect about him, I'd say, is I do think he believes all the shit that he says.
Agreed.
Whereas I think some dudes who go down that, like, I'm going to say the most radical, wild stuff, like Nick Fuentes comes to mind.
That's exactly what I was thinking
about. It's just like, do you really believe that? Or are you just firing up people in the comments?
I think Nick believes what he says. I just think that there's a version of him on camera that he knows is going to, he's performing, I think. And that's not a slight.
I mean,
he's just doing what he knows
Tate,
is going to.
Tate would say that, like, he'd say it the same way if you asked him in a Walmart checkout line, I feel like.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But yeah, it's crazy.
That said, all of that to tie back into, I can't wait to see him fight. I've never seen him fight, and I'm excited to see him fight.
He's older though, isn't he?
Yeah. How old is he?
He's got to be like 30-something, 40-something, dude.
39? He's not that old, man.
He's in good shape though.
He's in great shape. He looks phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, that'll be interesting one. I would say I'm more excited for that one than I am the Jake Paul one, to be honest.
I don't know. Jake Paul is going to be a good culture moment. I don't know. It'll be interesting. What I was going to jump to something else. Jake Paul. What is going on in college football now? Your boys playing tonight, Bama?
Yes, sir. Bama plays tonight. Plays Oklahoma, 7 o'clock Central Time.
How do you feel?
ABC. I think we're gonna lose, but
Think so?
yeah, I mean, I want to say so. That's a bad matchup for us. I think offensively, I think we peaked too early. We were on a very good streak there for a while. Pretty banged up. Oklahoma's got an insane defense.
Yeah.
Their offense is pretty bad, but it's just good. It's good enough to get you more points than the other team when you hold them to in the teens.
Sure.
It's in Norman. It's supposed to be like 40-mile-per-hour winds.
Gross.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I hope not, but it's a tough. I saw when they were doing the selection show, I saw that and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Because everyone was like, oh, they're going to leave us out. I was like, no, they're going to keep us in, but they're going to give us some bullshit, bro. They sure did, dude. They sure did. But the rest of the games are tomorrow. There's 3 games tomorrow. That's the first round right there.
You had a quick thought listed here that I want to chat about before we wrap here. Stores saying, quote, arrives before Christmas.
Oh, dude.
You talk about online ordering?
Yeah, I wrote this like 2 weeks ago. It was like the first week of December, December 5th.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about like custom made stuff. Obviously, that takes a while. I'm talking about like makeup from Sephora or some shit like that. Where it's just like this is sitting on a shelf in a warehouse. You just have to give it to UPS. And it's like they're doing this by like November of like, oh, it arrives by Christmas. And it's like, well, yeah. You have 27 business days to get it to me.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I hope so. I hope it arrives before Christmas.
Yeah.
Or the worst is when it says it does arrive by Christmas and it doesn't.
I paid for overnight shipping.
Oh yeah, did it actually
2 nights ago? And it didn't come.
I feel like it never comes. We were talking about how crazy it is.
But what do I do?
I think you get your money back.
Do I reach out and say, hey?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you'll reach out to the shipper. Because if you try to talk to the carrier, like UPS, FedEx, whatever, they're just going to tell you to go to them. So you got to go to
the brand that I bought from.
Yep. And then you say, hey, I paid for overnight shipping. It didn't come overnight.
Yeah.
And then they file the claim with the shipper, and then they refund you whatever it is.
All right. I got to do that.
Yeah, because I mean, it's probably what, 40, 50, 60 bucks for just for the shipping?
It was only 25.
Really?
Yeah. Good overnight upcharge. Usually it'd be way more than that.
What carrier was it?
I think it came UPS.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll reach out though.
Yeah, it's just crazy how the overnight thing works. Because I'm thinking like, let's say you get a package that originated from Dallas, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
You're in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, let's say it's more random than that. Let's say that the place is in Wichita, Kansas. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You overnight it to Nashville. It goes from the shipper who has the package. They hand it off to someone or to the UPS, FedEx, whatever. I'm curious about like how does it go from FedEx's local thing? It's got to go to an airport because they got to fly it for overnight.
Yep.
Did they just like throw it on a Southwest plane?
I have no idea how any of that works.
Because there's no way there's that many overnight packages coming from Wichita, Kansas to Nashville. There's no way. For $25, $40, $50.
How does overnight shipping work?
So it's like they gotta. I mean, the logistics on the back end, I'm sure, are hell. But like, wouldn't it be real easy for them to just tell Southwest, like, yo, can we pay for a carton and you just put it on flight 649 tonight?
Yeah, I don't think they're throwing them on commercial flights. I think there's just
but wouldn't that be
that many cargo planes flying around the country at all times? So overnight shipping works by creating a highly prioritized rapid logistics chain, primarily using air travel to guarantee delivery by the next business day. It involves dropping off packages before carrier cutoff times. Sorry, heartburn's killing me. Rushing them to a central sorting hub like FedEx's Memphis hub, for example, via planes, sorting them in minutes, and then flying them to their destination area for immediate ground delivery using a hub and spoke system for speed and coverage across most U.S. locations. So I guess there are just that many planes flying around like that. Like, how many packages do you think come out of Dallas every night that are overnighted somewhere? You know what I mean? I have no idea.
But my point is they're overnighted from here.
No, I know.
Like it's spread out everywhere. That's what I'm saying. There's just no way there's that many packages going from Dallas to Nashville to warrant an entire flight when you know how much plane flights cost.
How many packages are shipped each day?
Millions, probably. Guess.
I have a range. I have a wide range.
In the U.S.?
In the U.S.
From all carriers or one carrier?
All carriers.
I'm gonna say
2025 numbers. I have current numbers.
I have no idea,
but it's an insanely wide range.
I'm gonna say 5 million a day.
Okay, 36 to 67
million.
Yeah.
No shot.
Daily.
Packages.
USPS processes around 23.8 to 24. That's a tight range. Nice. USPS processes around 24 million packages per day.
That's just the government.
Just USPS. Yeah. United States Postal Service.
You think they count letters in that?
UPS delivers approximately 24 million packages a day. So the same amount. So that's doubled. FedEx handles about 15 to 16.5 million packages per day. Amazon doesn't share their numbers.
It's more.
So
damn.
There you go, man. So to answer our question,
no wonder, dude. No wonder.
Yes, they can throw it on a plane that night because there's a plane going
No wonder
out.
they don't give a shit when you call them like, yo, where's my package? You're like, bro, get in line, dog. You're lucky we're even close to you right now.
What percentage of packages do you think get lost?
Single digits. Probably 5%, maybe less. You got to realize, bro, they're pretty good. Have you ever had a package like lost, like vanished off the face of the earth, like never found it? Because I never have.
The fact that I can't remember one means probably
I've had them lose it for like a day or two, but I've never had a package just not show up.
A significant number of packages get lost or stolen in the U.S., with estimates suggesting over 1.7 million daily, which is 1 in 36 packages.
Because I'll also say I think some of those numbers are juiced, because I think there's a lot of fraud in that.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Like people getting a package delivered and saying like, oh, I never, like similar to like what they do with like Uber Eats and shit, where they're like, oh, I never got it, so they get a refund for it, but like they really did get it.
Official loss rates by major carriers are often under 1%, with USPS losing less than 1% and sometimes more.
USPS
during peaks. Yeah.
No, that's a lie. They're the most of everyone for sure. USPS is trash.
Carrier rates. USPS maintains low loss rates, 0.1 to 0.5%. But even that means millions of packages lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, that's.
But to your point, they definitely look at those complaints and they're like, dude, politely kind of shut up.
Yeah.
We did 65 million of these this year. We lost yours.
Yeah, maybe we'll find it eventually.
Bro, if I miss on 0.5% of whatever I do at scale like that, I'm very happy with my success rate. That's crazy.
0.5 is crazy.
That's like getting mad about the 0.1% of germs that your soap doesn't kill.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's like if you were.
That's a good analogy.
If you were below the poverty line and you lost point what? 0.01?
0.1 to 0.5.
If you lost 0.1 to 0.5% of your money and you're under the poverty line, you probably still wouldn't notice. You could have $10.
Speaking of soap.
Yeah.
I was told by somebody this week that soap doesn't actually, like hand soap, regular hand soap. I was told that hand soap doesn't kill germs. It just lubricates the germs so they slide off your hands better when you wash your hands.
I don't really even use soap that much anymore when I go to the bathroom. I just use hand sanitizer.
Okay. I think that based on that statement, that might be more effective.
Because like Lauren always has hand sanitizer with her, so I'll just use hand sanitizer. Because I don't trust the soap anyway.
What do you mean you don't trust the soap?
You know how it goes, man. Like, how old is the soap? There could be like mildew and stuff in the soap if they haven't changed it out. Like, I just like.
Wait, this is true.
And then you're touching the sink and shit. Touch it, because if I go to this bathroom right here and piss, leave the bathroom and use hand sanitizer, I effectively didn't touch anything after I left the bathroom.
Yeah.
If I have to wash my hands, I'm touching the sink handle. If it's on automatic, I'm touching the paper towel holder. I'm touching the door. Like, I almost feel like the sink, if we're really going off the germaphobe stuff, the sink should be outside the bathroom, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, you should have to touch nothing after you wash your hands.
Agreed.
And I understand some places have like the pull thing with the thing, but like I still had to touch the paper towels, still had to touch this.
Yeah.
Automatic shit's always broken. It always sucks.
Yeah. Hand soap doesn't exactly kill most germs. Instead, it uses special molecules called surfactants to break apart their outer layers, lift them off your skin, and wash them away with water, effectively removing them and deactivating viruses like coronaviruses by disrupting their membranes. While plain soap is great at removing germs, antibacterial soaps contain extra chemicals that kill bacteria, but aren't necessary for most situations and pose environmental concerns. So regular soap and good technique, parentheses, scrubbing for 20 seconds, are highly effective. That's crazy to me that
that sounds like bullshit.
You're just lubing them up and washing them away.
Like,
that's it.
That sounds like horseshit to me.
You're just
let's get a UV light,
getting them all slippery, and then just
I think that sounds like
just
horseshit.
Rinsing them down the drain.
You guys put some some molecules in there in this 99-cent soap.
Yeah.
Doubt it.
I was blown away when that person told me that, but they are right.
That is crazy, though.
They are definitely right.
I mean, I guess I never thought they did. Because there's a reason that, I mean, washing your hands with soap and water definitely feels better after than hand sanitizer. I hate the way hand sanitizer makes your hands feel. I definitely dislike that.
Yeah.
But if we're going off cleanliness, then I'll take the hand sanitizer just because it's definitely anything that makes a cut burn, you know, like, yeah, there's no germs on these hands.
Very true. Are you caught up on Pluribus?
No. Oh, it came out last night?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No spoilers then.
You watched it?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I'll say the last episode last week's was kind of ass.
You thought so?
I'm trying to explain to Lauren, since I kind of know how the sausage is made, since I did a bunch of film shit in college.
Yeah.
This is kind of the point of the season that, like, they got to kind of have some filler, make
character development.
At this point, everyone's too far in to give it up now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also, I think there's like 9 episodes and that was 6 or something.
Yeah.
So like you kind of know on the arc, like it's coming. But like there is going to be some lame stuff in here.
Yeah, it's a low.
Every show's like Breaking Bad's like that. Even shows that like have like Breaking Bad is what, like 9-7 seasons or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of those seasons are just front to back pretty bad.
The first 3 are really slow.
Yeah. So it's just like you got to see it through. But I got to say, I don't know what happens in this next episode, but I'm sick and tired of hearing the voicemail. I'll tell you that.
Yep.
The fact they got to play the whole thing, like they'll start doing it. Lauren's like, please stop with the voicemail.
Yep. I know. And how annoying is it that it's like, yeah, that's the point though. They want you to get annoyed. That's the whole point.
I'm like, they're doing it for a reason. Man.
Yeah.
Just, come on.
Yeah. It all means something.
Yeah.
Good episode though. You're going to like it. I'm excited for you to watch it.
Nice.
All right. Let's wrap it up. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. I guess we'll see you next week. Maybe sooner. Who knows? Merry Christmas if we don't.
Peace out.